Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are here with us in another episode of He Say, She Say, and I'm here with the beautiful Shawn Jones.
Hi, everybody.
And I'm King Gerald Jones. Today, we have another beautiful and wonderful show for you. This is a live broadcast. We broadcast on YouTube, and we broadcast on Blog Talk Radio, where we are the talk show. We talk about love, dating, relationships, sex, marriage, so on and so forth. And what we also provide is a number that you can call in case you want to discuss with us anything, any topics that we're talking about, or you want to give input on anything about the show. Do you know the number, beautiful Science?
It's 646-716-4574. That's 646-716-4574.
Okay, can I say the number too?
Yes.
Because you remember it.
Do you know it though?
Okay. 646-716-4576. 4574?
That's it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, well, and the topic of today is?
Relationship breaks and breakups.
Right. Breaks and breakups.
Breaks and breakups.
Breaks and breakups.
So there's been a lot of talk lately about relationship breaks.
Right.
Do you believe in breaks?
It's funny that we talked off air, of course, like we always do before the show. And before you brought to my attention, because you're the ever so intellectual Shawn Jones, before you brought it to my attention, I didn't believe in any breaks. I didn't believe in, if you break with me, you might as well break up with me.
We broke?
If you break, because in my opinion, this is just my opinion, if we're together, aren't we supposed to be going through anything together? So before you, which you had a very valid point, and I'm going to let you bring that up whenever you want to. But at first, if you break, you might as well add the ups to it. You might as well add the ups.
I'm listening.
Because when you tell me break, it's on. It's on for me. I don't know what she thinks. And it's crazy because in my head, I'm also thinking that she's going to be doing whatever. No matter what the reason she tell me the break is, I'm already think she's pursuing other situations. I'm gonna kind of think the worst, if that's what you want to call it.
Okay.
But I'm going to be doing me. Ain't that what they call it nowadays? I'm gonna be doing me.
Doing me.
Right.
Okay. So when you break, let me.
And I want to hear the woman's point of view too, because for the most part, from what I've seen, the woman is always the one that wants to sincerely take a break.
What?
I'm about to tell you. Let me explain.
I'm listening.
And this is my opinion. We're not on the facts right now.
Okay.
Just my opinion. I feel that when a man says break, he already knows what he about to do. He's saying break for an ulterior motive.
He's saying break because he wants to get out there and
show
his royal oats.
And absolutely right. I think that's what. Now, a woman may sincerely have a reason for the breakup.
Okay.
And she might really, want time, whatever her reason is. I think it's more sincere. Don't get me wrong, of course there's some women that's doing some not so good things, but I feel that for the most part, when a man says break, he already got it in his head what he's about to do.
Okay. So nobody ever needs time to think in situations. It's like we either gonna be together or we're not gonna be together.
And that's what of course I understand that. I don't need time to think. Hopefully we're thinking together. Hopefully we can juggle the thought process or the problem together and come up with solutions. If you're telling me break, I'm thinking break, like up. You might as well, I'll tell you, add that UPS. UPS. If you're going to break with me, you might as well add that UPS is higher. UPS is higher. If you're going to break up with me, you might as well break up.
Okay, I got you.
But then, did you want to talk about the other point that you made?
You remind me of what I said.
Okay.
I say so many things.
I know you say so. So many things.
Oh, hush.
No, you were telling me about like a situation where a guy and he had a lady friend and they were he's incarcerated.
Oh,
so
yeah.
his lady friend wanted.
Yes, yes. Okay, so I was speaking to someone, and we were just kind of talking about like if someone goes to prison or someone goes to jail, like is that the end of the relationship? Is
Right.
Are you done?
Right.
What do you do?
Right.
So in those kinds of situations, when something happens like that, or when somebody like joins the military or the service and they go away for war, or they go away for that kind of thing, you know, do you stay together? Do you say, well, I'm away?
Right.
You do you. I'm doing this time. I don't want you to do it with me.
Right.
So you live your life, but when I come out and when we visit, see if we can make this thing work. Like, what do you do?
And it's funny that you brought, for lack of a better word, funny. It's cool that you brought that up because, like I said before, you brought that to my attention about maybe the military or maybe incarceration. That's something to take heed to. Like, oh man, you may very well need a break from that. You're actually going. You're taking a break, an actual break apart.
Right.
Like you're not going to see each other for extended periods of time, which I guess rolls over into a long distance relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the two people in a relationship have to decide: do we want the break? Are we trying to date? So that's very valid.
Or like you said, when somebody goes away on business. So say we're a couple, we're together,
right? And
then you're going away for 3 months on business.
Right.
What do we do? How do we deal with that?
But and kind of get off topic. It's still on topic, but kind of shift the momentum. That's with D Wade. The situation with Dwayne Wade. Right?
Yes.
Everybody, you got another situation with Dwayne Wade. Well, I'm gonna paraphrase or give you a synopsis. Huge date Gabrielle Union, and they have this good relationship going on. And supposedly during a break that they were going through in their relationship, he got another girl pregnant that he had been dating. And did you know she's a video? Well, I'm not gonna say a video, but she's known to be around famous people, and she has a baby by prior entertainers.
One of the Wayans.
Right.
Second generation of Wayans.
Right.
Yes.
So point being is during the break,
Mm-hmm.
he got another female pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What would you do in that case? Would you stay with him? Would it be over? Understanding that it is a break.
I love how you're over here with the air quotes
Right.
on the logo.
And I quote break.
Honestly, if my significant other and I decided that we were gonna go our separate ways for a period of time, and he did what he did, yeah, I would. Like I have to acknowledge the fact that when we're broken up,
right,
where we're on a break,
right,
you're gonna live your life and I'm gonna live mine.
Of course.
So you go do you.
And that's rational thinking.
Just don't get crazy with the you.
But
when you because when you come running back with 7 or 8 little kids, it's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
But I mean, the reality of the situation is, if you have sex, there's a possibility that somebody's gonna get pregnant. So if we're on a break and you decide you're gonna sleep with somebody else, when we're on breaks, I can't really get mad. I'm not one of those women that's like, when you were on a break, you should have waited for me. If I'm on board with us breaking, then I have to be on board with you living your life while we're breaking. So
let me ask you this: besides the military, besides the with the incarceration or whatever, the thing away on business, if you guys were in the same place, same city, or whatever the case may be, would you be opposed or on board for a break? If your man came at you and said, let's take a break.
I don't think so.
Right.
Because I'm kind of pretty, either we're going to be together or we're not. When you want to be with me, if this is my thing. If you don't know you want to be with me,
then you don't.
Then you don't.
I second that motion.
If you don't know, then you don't.
Right.
And to me that rolls into, well, I'm not. That rolls into let me see what else is out there.
Right.
If you feel like you're gonna get something better than what you have.
Right. And that's going on into another thing. When you tell me break, not you per se, but in general, when a woman tells me break, I already have somebody who wants to apply for the position anyway. What happened? And I'm gonna tell you, and it's not one-sided. I hope she has someone too.
I already have somebody that's ready to apply.
Yeah, she want to. Yeah, this girl over here, she want a quarterback too, and I'm just the coach for the job. So when you tell me about break, understand that your position is in jeopardy. But it's not one-sided either. I encourage her to have somebody on the side too. Okay. If you feel there's somebody better out there for you than I am, then by all means, pursue that.
I agree with that.
I'll never try to lock down or hold down a woman because we only have one life to live. If she feels she's not happy with me, if I'm not providing what it is that she wants, I'm not gonna comfort.
I agree with
that.
I don't comfort. I agree with that. My thing is like if you feel like it's something better,
right,
go for it. Right. Go for it.
Besides, and never mind.
Besides what?
Mentally, I don't feel there's no one better, but you know, she might have her own qualms and quagmires. And she might want someone. She might want her specific thing that she likes.
Right.
So there's someone for everybody. I learned that. I kind of learned that the hard way. Mm-hmm. I learned that the hard way because I might be thinking I'm over here the man for the job and the man for her, and she might like a different type of individual.
That's very true.
So I learned that the hard way. Like not everybody wants King Gerald Jones.
Oh, the emphasis on the king.
Right. Not everybody wants a king. Right. Somebody might want a farmer. She might want a locksmith. She might want a farmer boy. She might want a warrior. She might want a knight. Not to say those are things are not better. Or
Gerald,
what?
Let's get back on topic.
But for real, but so when she breaks, she might.
Let's get back on topic.
Right.
Okay. So let me ask you this: have you ever broken up with someone and then gotten back together with them again?
If I break up with you, it has to be a reason why I come back. But I can't tell you this. I can't tell you in my high school years. Can I tell you a little story?
Yeah,
quick story about where I learned about missing out or something. Mm-hmm. All right, I was dating a young lady. I'm not gonna say her name because everybody know her. Went to the same high school.
Everybody know her.
Shout out Dorsey High School. I was dating this young lady, right? And she was 2 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. I think I was in 11th grade and she was in 9th grade. So I thought she was a very attractive young lady, but of course she was a 9th grader. She was a scrub and she wasn't well put together. But she was just raw attractive, right?
She was naturally pretty.
She was naturally pretty. So I had a girlfriend, so I let her be my girlfriend. Or let her be my girlfriend. It's let her be my girlfriend. So my buddies, my homeboys, my friends start talking about her.
About how she dressed and how
they start talking about her dress like she was shabby or whatever, mm-hmm. and whatever. And they talked about me. And I'm in these years of pressure, peer pressure. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to be, hold my own. So and I have this ragamuffin, and they were talking about me in lieu of this girl. So with that being said, I broke up with her, mm-hmm. and for no reason, just simply because they were talking about me. Mm-hmm. So lo and behold, fast forward to tape. Months later, and she kept trying to get back with me, like, girl, what's the problem? What's the problem? And I'm such a fool. I told the girl I was moving to Texas. Mind you, I'm going to the same school. I'm going to the same school.
But you told her
right. In 2 weeks, I'm moving to Texas, so let's break up. So then after the 2 weeks passed, she like,
why are you still here?
She sent her friend to ask me, like, can we get back together? And I'm like, no. And I just was like, no. I broke her little heart. Point being, more of the story, going fast forward the tape, the same guys that were talking about me and talking about her wanted to be with her, mm-hmm. was trying to get at her. And although I didn't go back because I just used it as a learning lesson and an experience in my life, I really understood that, don't listen to what the next man is saying.
Right. You do what you need.
You do what you need to do. Now, maybe now that I'm older, it's things that I would do differently, but that was just a learning lesson. As far as me breaking up with somebody, mm-hmm. and then get back with them. And I didn't get back with her just because of my pride.
Oh my God. You men in your pride.
But we were young, so it's understandable.
Okay. So has anyone ever broken up with you?
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Oh, yes.
King Gerald Jones?
Oh, yes. Oh. I've been broken up with. Of course I've been broken up with.
You?
Me. Oh. It hurt my soul. It hurt my heart to the core. Mm-hmm. But I took it on the chin, uh-huh. and I bounced back because I used every little experience. And that's one thing about me, for the listener viewers. I can turn any negative situation into a positive. I think that's probably why I know a lot of people ask me, like, why do you focus on the negative? Why do you bring the negative? Because I can make that beautiful. I can turn that into a positive situation, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
So now going up to, have you ever been broken up with?
No.
Are you serious? High five.
No.
Oh, you have?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever had your heart hurt?
I mean, I've definitely felt some heartache and pain.
Right.
I was married.
Right. Oh.
So.
Okay, got you.
Well, you know, when that didn't work out, there was, of course, some heartache and pain involved.
Right.
But it wasn't like he was out there just being an asshole and like broke my heart.
Right. So you never been broke up as a youngster?
No.
So somebody needs to break up. Somebody needs to get. Somebody needs to get with.
No.
Somebody needs to get. As one of you listeners, viewers, get with Shawn Jones. Show her to treat her very lovely, and then just break up with her so she can have the experience.
He can't do that. He can't do that. But no, I was thinking about that when we were talking about discussing this topic. I was like, has anyone ever broken up with me? No, nobody's ever broken up with me. You probably wouldn't take it well if you've never been broken up with before. Well, I probably would, because then I would think that he needed to be 5150.
You gotta be honest.
No, I'm just playing. But no, I really haven't.
And that it's coming.
No, don't say that.
You're not too old for the breakup.
Say that.
You're never too. That's the quote of the night. You're never too old for the breakup.
Why would you wish something?
No, I don't wish it. Look. Our Father here.
Why would you wish heartbreak on me?
I want to have the experience.
No, I don't want it.
Of course you don't. I didn't want it.
But okay. Well, so this is the thing though. I've had some other experiences. I don't need that one.
So let me ask you this. Are you the type that if you see ripples in the water or if you see it going to bad, that's when you break it, so you won't be broken up with?
Well, I've only really been in one relationship.
Okay, as an adult.
In life.
In life?
I mean, no, okay, let me not say it like that.
Right, you better talk to me.
I've dated.
Can we get a caller for different times? Because we need to question her.
I've dated long term prior to, but as far as like being in love, in a position for my heart to be like hurt or broken and stuff, it's only been that one time.
Okay, that's understandable. Well, it's crazy, and that's kind of funny because everybody think I'm so hard and you're so delicate.
I am delicate.
I know, but you haven't had your heart broken.
I'm a flower.
But right, loaded flower. Look, so and it's crazy because I've had my heart broken on many occasions. I think I could count maybe 4 times.
Really?
Right.
I think there are different kinds of people in the world. Some people are serial monogamous.
Right.
I am not a serial monogamous.
So what would you describe yourself as being?
Careful.
Right. I wasn't careful. Right.
Careful.
And right. And that's kind of like hitting the nail on the head.
But I mean, we're again off topic.
Okay.
But no. But I mean, I felt hurt and pain and all of that and sadness and all of that.
And you said never again, huh?
No, I didn't say that. I would definitely I would love again.
Would you?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because now I'm in a position where I'm open to love, but I just view it very differently.
I know.
Because of the things that I've been through. And I said this to you off here. I'll talk. The things I've been through, me seeing other people's situations, and then like my studies or whatever. So my whole positioning on love is totally different. I'm more receptive. First of all, I'm more receptive to receiving the love. And this is kind of going to be crazy. I'm more understanding and receptive to receiving a woman's feminine love than me giving more love to her, just naturally.
Okay.
Where at first I was trying to overexceed.
You can't do that.
Right, of course.
It's impossible.
Of course. I learned that the hard way. Like I don't know if other viewers or listeners or if you agree with it, but I really do feel that it's impossible for a man
to love a woman.
Or even match the love.
It's impossible.
And I totally agree with that. I think, so let me ask you that. Do you agree with that?
I agree with it, but there are stipulations on it.
Okay.
This is why I say that.
Okay.
And I'm putting my business in the street.
We all ears. I've been putting my business in the street.
I've had some men really, really love me.
Right.
That I didn't necessarily love like that in return.
Right.
So in that way, or in those circumstances,
because everybody's different.
So it's like I don't want what you want I don't want the same thing you want. So you love me, and I'm not necessarily feeling the same way.
Right.
But when it comes to a relationship where both people love each other, there's no way a man could ever outlove.
And that's what I was going to say. In the untainted form or the pure form, I totally agree with that.
We're made to love you guys in a way that you guys aren't made to.
So let me ask you this, because I totally agree. We finally high five for the
We agreed on other
But this
stuff.
is just overwhelming right here. This is just we on one accord. We got to meditate.
I'm done with you.
Look, so with that being said, because I know some, not you, but some of my listeners, some people I talk to or discuss with, they feel for some reason that the man and women should match the love equally.
No. No. But I was taught something different. This is what I was taught.
Okay.
I was taught that someone is always going to love someone more.
Right. I agree with that.
And I've been in both situations. I've been in a situation where I love I'm not going to say love someone
but you
more,
put more.
but I was more,
right.
Yes.
Right.
And then I've been in the opposite situations where, more was given to me.
Right.
Someone's always going to love someone more. At least that's what I was taught. And that's what I've always experienced as well.
Right.
Someone's always going to give more. No relationship is 50-50.
Why is my mom texting me?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I'm going to send you the link right now. So stop texting me with all the text messages.
So no, I don't believe men and women even love the same. I believe that we love very different.
I totally agree. Agree.
So, you have any horror breakup stories?
As far as me being
either or, you being broken up with.
Well, now I'm in the life that I'm in now, and I'm in the kingship that I represent today. I don't do the horror. I've received the horror, but I don't do the horror. But back when I was a young pup, and I was maybe not even a prince, I was, I did some thirsty stuff. Like I wanted her. So I pursued her, and she didn't even really want to be in a situation like I did. But the thing is, and I don't know if we talked off air, I don't know, whatever. The thing is, she never was honest with me about it.
Okay.
So I didn't get the full scope. Which now, looking at life and looking at the things she did, I could be like, oh, I should have pulled off. And I should have pulled back. But point being, she wasn't honest with me. She was leading me on. And I was thirsty for her, so she was throwing the hook out there and reeling in, and I was following. Like, have you ever seen a cartoon where they, I guess, Bugs Bunny, somebody puts the carrot.
Yes, and she chasing after the carrot, but she can never catch it.
Exactly. So I was chasing her, and she really didn't want the situation. But in my defense, she never was honest. But now, like I said, now that I know what I know, I should have, let that go, whatever. So I've been in a situation where I was the bad break. I felt it the worst where I was the bad person, and I still pursued. Like I still was going over her house. I'm still calling her. I'm still texting her, and she giving me being short with me basically.
Have you ever been stalked after a breakup?
Oh yeah, of course.
You said of course, like.
Yeah, I think you want me to tell you why?
Oh.
Being what you said, not you, but I know that women love harder than men. With that being said, when things don't go, they want to find out, and they're gonna find out, and that's kind of what leading on to other things. That's why I kind of don't invite women to my house.
Okay.
Because once they know and it's over, they're gonna find out. They're gonna come, and they might come with terror, and they might come with the shenanigans, and the craziness.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, I've been stalked. I've stalked too. Like the girl.
What?
I consider it stalking because I'm calling her and she's being short with me.
Okay.
I'm texting her and she's being short with me. See, I don't know. Well, that's my definition of stalking, like pursuing something that the other person don't want.
Okay.
So that's kind of like my definition of stalking. Okay. I wasn't in no bushes on her, like, but I was like, what's up? Can I go? Like I was kept like, where you at? Can I go? Whatever. And she would feed me. You see her feed me. Like I said, in my defense, she wasn't all the way honest with me. To be like, she never just said no. She always let me know. Can I say something too?
Of course.
I noticed that about women too now, but I'm more smarter. I noticed. Try to feel me.
I'm listening.
Women, it seems like they want to be able to say a man is thirsty. Not all, but let me explain it. It seems like some women, not all, some women want to be able to say, oh, this nigga thirsty, or he want me, or he own me. And the reason why I say this, they won't tell the man straight out no. They'll probably be short with him. They'll probably lead him on, or they'll probably see what he has to say.
Okay.
But they're never just saying, oh, I'm not, not all, but some of the women that I've come across, that's why I do my dating totally different. Like, if I get any inclination.
You're not interested?
If I get any idea that it's not, I'm out of there because I know women is quick. They seem like they want to be able to say, oh, this nigga thirsty. I've been called thirsty and I know I'm not thirsty. So And I'm sure not thirsty for a relationship, and I'm sure ain't thirsty for a woman. So point being is I know this from experience that seems like some women, not all, want to be able to say, oh, that nigga thirsty. Oh, he on me, girl. Oh, do you agree? Have you experienced that? Do you know that? Do you agree with that? Not saying you, but you have many women friends.
I do, but all my female friends are like me.
Oh, they're pretty honest and upfront.
Yeah, and nobody's clamoring for like somebody pay me attention.
Right.
So, I mean, I definitely, you know what? Let me be honest. I definitely have associates that are like that.
Right.
It's like if a guy shows them attention or shows like real interest, it's like, girl, he thirsty.
Right.
So no, yeah, definitely.
So what is the thing? And that's why I'm an asshole, because I'm about to find out if you really trying to deal with me or not. You're gonna deal with my bullshit first.
But this is the thing.
Hey, it's crazy because not to cut you off. I was listening to an interlude from Cameron, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, man, when you first meet a woman, don't give her roses, don't give her candy, don't be chivalrous like we talked about last week. Walk up to her and slap her to let her know this is the onslaught of things that's going to occur in this relationship. Like it's going to be bad. I'm not saying, but do you get the idea of what he's saying?
No.
You get the idea. I'm not saying do you agree with it. Do you get the idea? Reverting back to what I was saying.
So basically, you want everybody to go to jail tonight.
No.
I'm hitting you back.
Not literally. Be quiet. Look, so point being is you got to deal with my bullshit first.
Okay.
You got to deal, and I'm not really just dishing out bullshit, but I'm trying to see where you at.
Okay.
Like if you're really trying to deal with me, we gonna figure that out.
Okay.
That goes all the way back to last time.
How about we don't?
How about we don't? Figure it out.
No, I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself.
No, that's what we're here for. Because somebody is thinking the same thing you're thinking, and they want to ask you.
Only certain types of women are gonna put up with bullshit, even out.
Every woman's gonna put up with bullshit. Let me tell you why. Because of what we just established. A woman loves harder than a man.
Okay, but we gotta get to that point.
And of course we do.
Now,
that bullshit don't just happen in the beginning.
No. If it happens later on, what I'm saying, women will definitely put up with more than men. Right. I don't disagree with that at all. What I'm saying though, in the beginning, when you're coming to me, if you come to me with some bullshit,
and I'm not really coming, and that's what I just said it for lack of a better word. I'm not really coming with no bullshit, but we about to find out. Like I'm not coming like we talked about last show about chivalry. I'm not coming with good tidings and cheer. I'm coming regular. I'm coming real. The way I start off is how this relationship gonna go. And even if you notice, let me give you an example. If you notice, like men, women will say, "Oh, he was so this and so that in the beginning. Oh, he took me here. He took me there. The same way I start off is the same way, and you might get it better in the end. But starting off, oh yeah, I'm about to show you really who Gerald Jones is, and that's what I say when I say bullshit. I don't mean like no dumb shit or no bullshit, just real shit. You about to meet the real Gerald.
Why are you so anti?
Anti what?
Everything.
Anti what? Give me
you're anti-dating. You're anti.
No, I date. I'm pro dating.
Hold on.
Pro.
You know what I'm talking about.
You gotta tell me.
No, because the way
you mean monogamy?
No, I'm not even talking. I'm not even talking about that.
Okay.
I'm talking about dating, but not the way you date. The way I date.
Okay, I'm gonna get into your world. How do you? Where's one?
When you date. Okay, we're not going there.
No,
because we all off topic. We're supposed to talk about breakups.
Right.
Now we're talking about.
Look and see if we got callers. You gotta look and see if we got callers. So
let's see.
We didn't ignore the callers. I'm gonna give out the number again too.
Ready? 646.
646.
716.
716.
45.
74. That's the number. Call and talk to us. You want to give it to?
No, you got it. We did it. We got that. Okay, so worst breakup. Good reasons for breakup.
Good reasons for
breakup. Are there good reasons for breakup?
And it's crazy. That's why you hear me. Because I'm so often everywhere, and you keep it so real, and you keep it straight to the point. For me, if I'm in a sincere, committed, true relationship, only reason I'll break up with her is if she cheat on me. Okay. That's the only reason I'll break up with her. That, for the most part, I feel, yeah. But then watch this, though. Let's go back to, it always get crazy with me.
I'm just waiting.
I'm going to say it again. Only reason I'll break up with her is if she cheat on me.
Okay.
But she can't break up with me if I cheat on her. Let's go. The only reason I'll break up with her is if she cheat on me. Other than that, we good. But she can't break up with me if I cheat on her. And silence feels the room.
I'm invisible right now. I'm in my invisible bubble.
From the beautiful side.
I can't even. I'm in my invisible bubble. I can't even.
You don't agree with that?
I can't. What?
You don't agree with
that? Agree with what?
Nothing. Next thing. Next thing, because you obviously don't agree with it. But and then it's gonna go off into another topic. Then I'm gonna have to shoot the statistics. Then I'm gonna have to shoot the facts.
You can shoot all the statistics.
And then I'm gonna have to shoot the.
You can shoot all the statistics.
Then I'm gonna have to shoot the solid.
You can shoot all of the statistics that you want. Your statistics do not apply to me.
Right? Yes, they do.
No, they
you
don't.
living in these statistics. Nothing.
No, she not.
Now you're the bubble. You're the bubble side. You're in your bubble.
No.
But yeah.
Okay. So cheating, that's the only reason to break up.
That's the only reason I break up. What about you? Is there any reasons or same thing or what?
Yeah, you can't cheat on me.
Are there any other reasons that you would break up?
I mean, I have broken up for another reason, but at this point in my life, that's pretty much it. Like,
right.
If we're together, then we're gonna be together. Disrespect.
Right. What you mean, like?
Disrespect. I don't know. Like, you can't. I'll pretty much go ahead and roll it down and cheat. Like, you can't cheat on me.
Right.
You can't do that.
Well, then it's crazy because you just open a whole can of worms. Disrespect. I don't know. Because are you saying like name calling? Because if we're arguing, of course there's going to be names being called.
No, I'll go with you. Like, you cussing me out.
Right. Exactly. So do you have anything in mind?
No, it's really just that.
Okay. That's the disrespect, basically, is the cheat.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Basically. Yeah. Or complete disregard for my feelings. Like, if you think you could just go out and do whatever you want to and live your life and not contribute to the relationship, not take care of my emotions, not take care of my person.
Look at my face.
I saw that.
What do you mean by take care of your emotions?
If I'm really going through something, say I have a parent that passed away, or I have like a really traumatic experience that happens, and you just like disregard that, then that's a problem.
Let me ask you this: have you ever called a break before?
No.
No.
When I'm done, I'm done.
Right, and that's what some people. It's crazy. I would like to hear from other people's opinions, like what they think about breaks or breakups or whatever. But you want to do some music real quick and then?
Let's do it.
All right. You gonna do your song first?
My song for the night was "Break Up to Make Up" by the Stylistics. Because why wouldn't that be the song for tonight? Right. So we need that song too. A lot. Yeah, a lot. I'm an old girl. Really?
Break up to make up. That's all G do. Don't that sound good? What? First you loved it, then you hate it. That's a game for. I know I sound good.
All right, baby.
I do. I really do.
Right,
I've been working on it in the shower. I've been working on
it. You gotta have confidence in yourself.
Right. You agreed though that I told you.
I didn't agree, but I'm just saying.
Well, let me go to my song. Look, and before I go to my song, my mom was she questioned me about a dance that I did on the last show. I called it skeet shooting.
You did.
Right, and she was like, "What was that, Gerald?" And I was like, "That's my dance." Like, skeet shooting.
So you'll do that.
I'm gonna tell her at this juncture, don't look at the screen. I'm gonna play my song. Give me 2 minutes, and then you can get back home. All right, my song. What?
That's the baby. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's for my mom. Shout out to mom. My song is slightly different from Shawn Jones's song.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it was so beautiful. Break Up to Make Up. My song is when I get the break. When you say break or break up, it goes a little something like this.
I love the song.
But that's it for the
No. No. No.
No. No. Oh, I gotta do my dance. Look. No doubt, I'm the player that you're talking about. Remember this? Can you do this, Keisha?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Watching.
It's not because of that. It's just like I'm.
Look up here.
Up there?
Right, how I get up there? So that was my song. When the break or the breakup goes. Oh, that's the mine. I'm in LL mine. Like I'm about to go meet and greet and it's over.
With me,
like so don't break with me. Please don't break with me. Cause that means I'm thinking all kind of crazy stuff.
Meet, greet, and speak.
Can you say it again for the camera?
Meet, greet, and speak.
Meet, greet, and speak.
You're horrible.
Right.
You're horrible.
So as far like I said with break, again paraphrasing, I don't agree with the break situation. If you're breaking with me, I think for males, period, they're just you giving them a reason. And I'm not saying all because of course we thought for the most part, don't give me the reason. Oh, break. Oh, you just gave me the reason. So they go in LL mode once that happens.
You're a hot mess.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
It's a method to my madness, but I agree.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, where are we going?
Okay, we're going to do entrepreneur.
All right.
All right. What we like to do on our show is pay bills, but we don't pay our bills. We like to pay entrepreneurs or our viewers bills. And what we do is call it paying bills. And like the average show, they'll go to commercial and pay their bills. But we like to shout out an entrepreneur, and hopefully our listeners and viewers will go check them out, whether it be about with some of the things that we've shouted out.
We've done desserts, we've done hair care, we've done
home cleaning,
yeah,
we done all kinds of stuff. So like I said, we like to pay the first bill. So Shawn Jones going to go give her entrepreneur of the day or week, and then I'll follow.
Okay, my entrepreneur of the week is Cora Natural. Cora Natural is a line of natural soaps. Some are scented, some are unscented. It basically is a gentle way to clean your skin.
Right.
Fights acne, clears up acne marks or any kind of dark marks that you might have on your face. Well, keeps you from breaking out. But everything in it is natural.
Okay.
There's lemongrass, there's lavender, there's a more intense version. I love the soap. I bathe with it every day. I wash my face with it all the time. I can say that I used to like occasionally have a breakout.
Right.
But ever since I've been using it, no bumps, no pimples, no any of that. And I'm kind of fragile, so I scar very easily. And it's like cleaned up, cleared up the scars, and, you know, all of that stuff that I had. So the website is CoraNatural.com. That's coranatural.com. Look on the website, check it out. I am certain that you will like the products.
Okay, that's cool. Well, my entrepreneur, of course, it's tax season. Everybody trying to get that money. So Lance Whitaker is my entrepreneur. He's a CETEC. I don't know if that's C-Tech or what. Certified tax preparer. Like I said, it's tax time. His number is 203-6982. Once again, his name is Lance Whitaker. His number is 323-203-6982. And he's located at 6601 Center Drive, West Suite 500 in Los Angeles, California. And the zip code is 90045. Again, since his name is Lance Whitaker, he take care of your taxes. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about breakups?
Well, yeah. Well,
yeah, you already said some people have broken up with you.
Yeah, of course.
What did you do wrong? What did you do?
What did I do? Well, that's why, and it's crazy. Well,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Uh-oh.
With the one girl that I was telling you that whatever, she was cheating on me. She had an ex-husband, and she still wanted to deal with her ex-husband. Okay. So I was like the side dude. And at the time, I didn't know side guy duties. I was trying to be the main guy, but I was in the side guy position.
Side guy duties.
Right. Now I know what a side guy is supposed to do.
Okay.
But I gave a fuck when I was supposed to IDGAF. But at that time, I GAF'd. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Now I added the ID. And now I know how to do the side.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
funny because we pulled
up the same thing.
Right. So I'm gonna let you go to the keeping up with the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses.
It's a trip that we wanted to discuss the same thing.
Right.
Do you want to read it? You want me to read it?
No, you're gonna read it.
All right, I'm on it. So today's Keeping Up with the Joneses was something that Mr. Jones posted on his page. And a lot of debate came with that. A lot of people felt very differently about it. I have my own personal feelings about it because of my friendships and my relationships.
Okay.
But the question is, what would you do if you saw your friend's girlfriend or boyfriend, husband or wife, in an intimate situation or on a date with another person? Also, keep in mind, it's not the first time your friend has heard about their spouse cheating.
Right.
So you gave an array of options.
Right.
Option A was tell your friend. B was don't tell your friend. C was confront the spouse in public. D was confront the spouse in private. And E was take a picture for evidence.
Right.
You said you would.
I would be. Not saying
Don't say anything.
Simply because, well, I'm going to tell you the reasons why. Simply because I'm a man. Mm-hmm. And I feel that men shouldn't be as chatty.
Okay.
Especially if, like, for example, of course it would be, well, if I'm talking about a male friend of mine, of course, I'm not going to sit up there and gossip with him about his woman.
Okay.
Especially if it's something that they're going through, he already know or whatever. I'm not going to bring any more shenanigans because hopefully he already know.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to tell him, he know about 3 situations. I'm not going to bring another situation. He already has the evidence that he needs. So for me to add something, there's no point in that.
Okay.
And like I said, and I can kind of understand a woman that would tell her friend because you guys are more, talkative. You guys are, you're there for the emotional support. So how do you look supporting her and you got some evidence and you haven't presented to it? Versus men aren't really on that emotional level. We're dealing, hopefully, as a real man, you're dealing with the logic, you're dealing with the facts. We already know the facts. We already know the logic. So I don't need to bring a 5th apple. Nigga, you got 4 apples already.
Okay.
So that's why I say I would, but I understand a woman, but me as a man, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Only, now, one more thing. If it was the first time, if this is like new and he didn't know, I probably would be more susceptible to be like, hey, my nigga, check me out. I saw your girl, whoop-de-whoop, bam, bam, bam. But I would talk to her right there.
Mm-hmm.
I would talk to her right there, maybe not as a bust out or being, aggressive or whatever. I would try to get her attention to maybe pull her to the side from this dude, where she could be like, let me know what's going on, because they might be exactly anything. So like I said, I'm just gonna try to take the necessary step as being a real man in, dealing with the situation.
Okay.
You.
I would take a picture and send it to her and say, this is what I'm looking at right now.
Right.
Now, before, in the past, I've kind of known some of my girlfriends' guys were like no good,
right.
And I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. Not that I ever saw them doing anything, but I could just tell.
Right.
I mean, when you, my girlfriend's husband, and you looking at me, licking your lips and drilling, it's a problem.
Right.
Something's not right.
And here. Not to cut you off, but to say this, of course, you can also see it better from the outside looking in because
absolutely.
You're not emotionally involved. Absolutely. So I totally understand.
And you know, that's happened a couple of times, and I didn't say anything.
Right.
And
then it played out.
Played out, and you know, when she came to me or they came to me and talked about it, I was like,
Right.
And they were like, well, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you tell me?
Right.
And my answer is always the same. It's like, that's your business. Nobody can tell me who to be with, so I don't try to tell anybody else who to be with. But I've learned over the course of time, as relationships get more serious and as we get older and as we invest more, some of us don't play that. Right. So some of us are like, I want to know.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say, hypothetically, that you have a friend that's whatever,
mm-hmm.
and it's not the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you, let's say it's the fourth time she's finding out, are you still going to say something?
I would. I would say something. I have like probably 6 girlfriends that I'm really, really close to.
Right.
And if I saw their significant other with somebody, I would say something.
Oh no, repeat, but like on like the fourth time. Like would it okay, I'm gonna get hypothetically, let's say the first time it all blew up, mm-hmm. She went off on them, they whatever, but then they get back together. Mm-hmm. Then it happened again, they get back together. And then she confides you like, I love him, I don't want to leave him. So fourth time, are you gonna tell her still?
If it was an associate, no.
Even a bit.
If it was an associate, no. If it was one of my girls, then I would still say something.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be. But my thing is, one, I'm non-judgmental. So if you want to be with somebody who's sleeping with your sister, that's your business. Right. Like, I'm not coming at you like, girl, you need to leave him. Right. I'm just gonna be like, look, I saw so and so at so and so. He was with a girl. I'm just letting you know.
Right.
Because if it boils down to it, and she's like, well, somebody told me that say somebody else was there. Another one of her girlfriends was there. It was like, so-and-so saw so-and-so at this restaurant, and she told me you were there too, and you didn't even say nothing to me, then that's our friendship. So my thing is, I'm always going to do the right thing. Right. What she does with that is up to her.
Totally
if we lose our friendship because of that, then that's up to her as well.
Right. Funny. And then, so let me ask you this. Are you going to do the picture taking too?
I mean, if it's the first time, then I'll take a picture and send it to her. If it's the 17th time, she don't need no pictures. Right. She already know.
Right.
I'm just gonna tell her, look, I was here. This is what I saw.
Right. Gotcha.
That's on her.
Gotcha.
So that's how I feel about it. But I know, some men especially don't agree. But it is what it is. That's because you guys are generally the perpetrators.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Women cheat smarter.
They cheat though.
But they cheat smarter.
You just put a muzzle on.
They do.
Right. I guess. What just happened? Something just happened. Beautiful sounds out. Something just happened.
What happened?
I don't know. Never mind. Go ahead.
You broke it?
Okay, no. I look at it. I broke the thing.
You broke it.
But yeah, so getting back to read some of the comments.
What that I received that from the post?
Yeah.
So, please. Michael Rogers?
Right.
Said, stay the F out of their business.
Right. Not the F.
Okay, Michael.
Right.
Marvin is a hot mess. Marvin is hilarious. Yeah, Marvin.
And he should be watching.
Did he call in last week?
Yeah, he called in last week.
And he was like, I love him. But Marvin said, I'm taking the bribe for all the appetizers I can get. So maybe.
And it's funny because I thought about that, but I wouldn't really I just thought, if you're out there cheating, cheat.
Just run me some appetizers.
And is that what he called them to? Appetizers.
Run me some appetizers.
Since you're passing out coochie coupon, run one to me. Yeah, you're doing it. Yeah.
I'm disgusted with you right now.
But funny, I really wouldn't if it's my buddy or whatever. But I'm just saying.
That is gross.
Hopefully, anyway though, hopefully on some real talk, like I said, the only reason I would break up what a woman is if she's cheating on me. So hopefully he's man enough to be like, it's over. Hopefully it's over for me. Hopefully it don't have to be a second time. Hopefully it don't have to be a third time. So, and hopefully he don't give a damn what she do after that. So they got a street called Figueroa, and now Western they selling stuff, and we could put her out there if she want to do all that in a relationship. Fig and Western.
At this very moment,
they run north and south.
I wish I had narcolepsy so I could just fall asleep right now. That's exactly what I need to happen right now. I need that to happen right now. Dizzy said, no matter what the situation is, as a friend, I'm going to tell her. Because people fall into situations and people don't tell, and sometimes you really don't know. I know your scenario was people know. Right. But sometimes people don't know.
And okay, and if that's the scenario, like I said, if it's the first time, we're going to go to the caller. I'm going to say this though. If it's the first time, I'll say something.
Okay.
Caller, are you there?
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, what's up, Joe? What's up, Shawn?
Hey, what's up?
Yes, I was watching.
Hey, shout out to my boy.
No, the only reason why I'm calling, well, not the only reason, but like I said, I'm going to call. But my comment got kind of like taken out of context.
Okay, we listening.
My answer to that was, I'm going to keep my mouth shut based on the fact that they already know.
Right.
I ain't going to be appetizers, especially if they sit there at dinner.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh!
Wait, he said, wait.
He said appetizers off the menu.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought he was going to be like, I see you run me some appetizers.
Wait. Marvin, let's get an understanding. I think, let's be frank. Are we talking about getting some coochie too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You know, I done been in situations like that where some of my partner's girls done, made it clear that the situation over there with them was not where it wanted to be, but they knew with me it was going to be what they wanted to be. Yeah, I can't go back to nothing like that. So, no, I'm not taking no more, none of that like that.
Okay.
Get it up in a whole messed up situation.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, but like, especially if it's my boy, if you already know, it ain't nothing for me to say.
Right, that's what I'm
saying. Something that I care.
Right.
If I care and you keep staying with her, eventually, me and you can't be with me, you can't kick it weak because we're not on the same level.
Right, I totally agree with that, man.
Yeah, because like, and what I was like, walking around with you anywhere in LA, and it's known your woman is roaming the streets with other niggas.
Right.
Like, that's just, it makes you look bad too. Like, I can't be a part of that.
Right. I totally agree with you, Marvin, my nigga.
Because, cats will try to based on who you associate yourself with.
Right. And let me ask you a question. Do you think it's a difference from man and woman and man as far as the cheating?
Of course it's a difference. Like, us men, we get caught cheating on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We get caught cheating on Facebook. It'll be 30 years later, and she'd be like, well, yeah, Twitter ain't really yours. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That's hilarious, but true.
Right.
Oh my God.
You have anything to say to Mark?
Okay, Marvin, you still there?
I want to say about the breaks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would be willing to take a break with somebody, but we got to set the parameters.
Right.
Not like you, Gerald. If you tell me we got to take a break, I'm already scoped out.
Right.
Break quick. But you can't be scoping out and be with nobody else, so we don't have to set the parameters to agree to the parameters of the break. Now, that's when the negotiating comes in. Okay, you can go on a date, but not with the same to do more than so. Because then when women, emotions get involved, and I'm not trying to deal with that. Or if you do date somebody, make sure they live far out. You gotta sit down and be open and honest and discuss it. But if you don't, the face that you get a girl when you deal with her, she with her dude the next week. You know the face that everybody knows that, and I don't want that face.
Right. Right.
Thank you for calling.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good evening, bro.
Hey, let me get that natural soap website again, too, please.
Okay.
It's coranatural.com. CORA natural. NATURAL.com. I'll post it on Gerald's page, but coranatural.com.
Okay, Shawn just let me know I got a degree my son is very far, so I just need to catch it again. That's all.
Baby, see, now there you go. You somebody else might have needed it too.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
See, look at you, Marvin. Look at you.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.
You
All
too,
right,
baby.
All right.
How about I got? Man,
Right, you got that.
I love it.
Right.
But no, somebody else might have needed it.
Right, of course.
Mm-hmm. It's about time for us to wrap it up, love.
Right, we got a couple minutes. Do we want to paraphrase or talk about everything that we discussed or whatever?
So we talked about basically the only valid reason at this point
For me in my life.
for you in your life.
Is,
And for me in my life as well.
Okay, that's cool.
We have the same reason.
High five. He say, she say.
For breaking up is infidelity.
Right, exactly.
Okay. But we're not going to go into that. So I was going to say, but you can cheat, but she can't. But we're not. That's a whole different show.
Exactly.
That's a whole different show.
A whole different topic.
But that's pretty much the reason for, or the justified reason you feel for breaking up at this point.
Right. Yeah, just, like I said, infidelity, her cheating.
Okay.
And, that's it. Like, we can, if we're together, hopefully we're trying to work through anything that she may think, hopefully we're trying to work through things together. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point of a relationship. So to me, once she say break, she might as well add the UPS is hiring because, like, I'm thinking, like, what are you going to do? Like, what are you trying to figure out by yourself?
Right.
Now, I can understand a break if she caught me cheating. I can understand that break. As
in break your neck, your legs, your arms, your fingers. Like, what are we talking about? Breaking here. What are we talking about?
I can understand that break.
All right.
But other than that, just a break because I'm gonna think she's already just scoped out somebody and whatever, which she has all rights to do. I'm just not about to participate in the shenanigans.
You finished?
I'm finished.
All right. I'm just gonna say thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. It's very interesting to hear men and women talk about cheating because men do think that it's okay for them to do it, but it's not okay for women.
I do kind of agree with that.
I know you do.
I do kind of agree with that. And then that's when we get political and I have to get specific. I got to get factual. But hopefully we can just tone it down and keep it entertaining, open for discussion. But I want to thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
I want to thank you guys for viewing.
Thank you.
Of course, it's always good for, the Lakers lost. Make sure you guys check out the Lakers. I know we having a bad season, but keep them in your prayers.
You guys feel free to give us feedback, please. Tell us what you love. Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what's Give us some feedback. Help us become better. Right. I'm looking to get better. So give us what you got. I think that's it.
That's it.
Good night.
What's going on?
You got to find it.
Right. Mine didn't already have it, so ain't that the same?
Thank you. That wasn't it.
That's right. That's